What up? It's your boy King Down 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom. Yeah, we ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? It was our community that was offended by this Just Pearly things. This our community that this Just Pearly things has divided. It's our community, you know. So I'm about to react to this Abba and Preach video. So fair use. Just Pearly thing has always been a clown. Exactly. That's exactly what I tried to say 9 months ago. Well, my channel was so small, ain't nobody over here me beat the drums on this problematic ideology she got. But no, nobody want to hear us. So I want y'all, the video, the link I just put up there, like, cause this narrative that all the manosphere, even though I consider this channel B1 channel first and foremost, and I make red pill manosphere content because that directly affect my community. Because I'm trying to get these youngins the game, but I ain't know if the choices have to be made between my people and somebody else. Choose my people. So that's why I say I'm B first. I can't side with a racist lady who speak fucked up shit out her mouth against my people just because I profit off her. Let's just get to the Abba and Priest video. You know what I'm saying? I just want to point out that, like, I've been trying to tell y'all, like, and if I'd have knew she was one of these goofball YouTube TikTokers before she entered the manosphere, bro, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I started looking at Kevin Samuel sideways. Like, for real. Cause that's how she really, like, her and all these dudes she paid to, show her how to network and shit. I was like, man, y'all trying to help out old goofball over here? Like, white girl reacts to rap video. Like, man, if I'd knew that, like, I'm telling you, I said this before. Man, ain't no goofball ass videos on white people. I'm telling you, I don't. Like, if it's some goofball shit on my timeline, I guarantee you, it's my grandkids watching some blimpy get goofy shit or something like that. But I'm not. I'm not. Ask me how many Jake Paul's videos I haven't ever seen. I think I might have seen a clip of him doing that stupid shit in the woods with the body, I guess. But man, I'm not. Ask me how many videos I seen of Mr. Beast. And I don't even think he a goofball, but it's just like, not interested. But let's get to the album preview. It's just like, man, if I didn't know you was on some goofy shit, you would have never got me viewing your ass. Oh no, I ain't buying that shit, boo. Fuck what you talking about.
Unmarried, single, career driven, and constantly tries to educate women on how to be
Hold on.
submissive and
Hold
married by.
on. Cause
You
out
talking
the
about
gate,
what?
I'm sorry, out the gate, they dropping bombs like Hiroshima. This is what Adam Preach say. I always fuck with Adam Preach. Despite, we don't always agree with every viewpoint they have, but I enjoy men that I can disagree with, and it just be that, just disagreement, you know, like I always say I'm for my people, and they got these term called tellers and shit. I don't be, I don't really want to be against, excuse me, non-FBA people. I feel like the whole black diaspora, I always say that fucking word wrong, should be a united front. But I don't like when non-FBA attack my people. That's it. That's another a divisive ass. I'm ranting. Let them cook. Again, pay attention how early they dropping these bombs and cooking her ass. Because this the contradiction. This how you know she's a grifter. These are contradictions she's saying. She out here telling y'all women to be, and I'm not against that, but she's selling this shit to us men. Not to me, because I told y'all Negroes. To y'all. Like, this how a woman be, but she ain't like that. She ain't got no old man. She ain't submissive, because she a bossy chick who concerned with her career. Like, that's a total contradiction. That's some Cardi B shit.
Just Pearly Things. What do you think?
I want to think about what?
About her getting in trouble.
It was bound to happen.
Okay, if you aren't aware,
What's
Just Pearly Things, the lady who's 26, unmarried, single, career-driven, and constantly tries to educate women on how to be submissive and married by 25, has gotten in trouble recently. Not for not taking her own advice and being the opposite of whatever the fuck she preaches, but more so for having Nick Fuentes, who's a white supremacist,
Anti-Semite.
On her platform. And basically, when she invited him on the platform for an interview, she didn't push back against any of the stuff that she said. Basically, was co-signing him.
And I just like to say, when you come on, Pearly Things, yeah? All right? We've got best smoke for you. And where you now?
See, he's making a joke and a reference to one of her Africans who previously attacked Abram Preach because they made a previous comment on just Pearly Things, because I'm not the only one who been telling y'all that something don't smell right over there in that direction. Don't fuck with it. Try and won't listen. So when they made a reaction to her video, one of her Africans, I hope they show a clip of him, like, see exactly what Preach saying right now.
Pearly Things, yeah? All right? We've got best smoke for you. And where you now?
Yeah,
Listen,
nah,
you've sat down and you've ate off Just Pearly Things by tagging us, yeah? And your production is not our production. Our production is big out here. You get me? I got bare smoke for you lot, bro. Both of you lot. I got smoke for Abba and Preach, bro.
You ain't saying shit now, right?
I'm pretty sure this dude's unemployed now.
You ain't saying shit.
He said something about Preach. He said, leave Miss Ann alone. Leave just Pearly Things alone, y'all. Y'all big black, angry blacks.
Shit now.
Yeah.
If you come in, cause
She fired his ass.
when you come for Pearly Thing, where you now? Where's the smoke? Where's your cigar? Where's your cigarette? Where is it? Because when you come from one of us, yeah. And what about when people come from one of y'all? What's she gonna do? Nothing.
Listen, I'll say this about Pearl.
Fuck out of here, clown.
I think it's wild that people have an issue with her right now when she's made her entire career on clowning black women.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Bro, 9 months ago, tell you whatever it said, down, I don't know where it's going to be at. I told y'all.
Oh, now that she said something about black people as a whole, y'all got an issue. But when she was clowning black, I remember this girl used to have videos back in the day. She used to hit me up all the time. I never really responded much. She used to hit us up and she's like, "Oh, I want to interview you guys. I got one of the fastest growing podcasts in the world." This is like when she had like 100K subs. And she had this video. She's like, "Look at this video. It's going viral." And it was her talking to this black woman telling her how ridiculous she is. And on the face of it, it's like, all right, whatever. It's fine. But when I started seeing her try to do the new come up where she transitioned from what she used to be, which was before her videos were like, whitest girl in the world reacts to new raps.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Ain't no goddamn way you'd have got no views from me if this what you was on. 2 years ago, she got 154K views. But I'm not going to watch you. Like, Eric, that's my big bro. I'm like, man, Eric, man, you watching? You know she goofy. Like, yeah, we ain't fucking with that no more. Like, come on, bro. Whitest girl in the world. Man, I promise you, I ain't never going to see it.
Song. Whitest girl in the world reacts to ABBA and Preach. I'm like, okay, this racial dynamic that she keeps playing into is corny and cringe as fuck. But she saw it as a marketing ploy. That was her in to get in, right? She then transitioned to the next step, which is like, oh, I see what Kevin Samuels and some of these other red pills are doing. Let me try to emulate that. So she inserted herself, and she was just talking. And I was like, y'all don't find it fucking weird that a white woman who grew up in a extremely wealthy, in some rural part of America.
Look at this one. Whitest girl on earth gives 10-bedroom house tour. I live with my parents, okay? 4K views. And then a year later, she conned and grifted you niggas into believing and buying that snake oil shit that she was selling. And now she get, oh, I'm sorry. They said her views don't match her subscribers. So now she might get 40K views off of the shit. She got 6 something, 1.7 million subscribers now. And get about 40K views on the video, some shit like that. Allegedly, I ain't watching shit, I'm unsubscribed. Y'all went there eating, boosted up her subscriber count. Some people saying she paying for subscribers allegedly. 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 But if I'd have been like a year ago, before Kevin Samuels, because she was introduced to it, she went and paid Kevin Samuels $1,000 an hour, and she stole, his whole swag on the Manosphere shit. She picked his brain and shit, allegedly. Because, she out here threatening retribution on people who speak up against her. So if I'd known she was on this kind of goofy shit, looking like this, oh no, look at that thumbnail. Now she got thumbnail people. Her Africans. Then y'all niggas defended her and still defended her while y'all empire crumbled and hers only getting stronger. Like, this is weird to me.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you the front of the house. So I wish I could, be in these videos, but I could not find a sibling that felt like...
Is making her career giving marriage and life advice as some young 22, 23-year-old to older black women. I'm like, you ain't got any Asian, Latinos, white women to critique. No, black women. So I was already looking at her a little bit weird, and she invited me a bunch of times. I never wanted to go on. My man's 28 going on 80, and I don't want that to be you guys. And that's why today's sponsor, T.H. Henley's.
Okay, we about to skip this.
And they got a...
Yeah, you got a
T.H.
deal, but I ain't
Wait.
got now.
You can't. It just says Instagram.
Still find the conversation if someone's still getting it.
No, after fresh.
Get 10,000 subscribers.
Trying to find the thing, but
What thing?
her whole thing.
You can't. That Instagram got deleted.
Even though you can still find the conversation if someone's still getting it.
No, after a while you can't. It just says Instagram user.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't find it. How would you find it if it just says Instagram user? You'd have to scroll all the way down.
back, yeah.
And you're not going to go through general. There's hundreds of DMs.
Oh, it's in general?
Yeah, I didn't put it in.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to this bitch. Why I put her in the primary? She going to general. Fuck her. Fucking dweeb. This girl was corny to me.
Yeah.
Do I think she's a grifter? Absolutely. Yeah, I do. I don't think she believes half the stuff that she says that comes out of her mouth. Her friends, her family have already come out and said stuff against her, and she's made up certain aspects of her life.
Why you Negroes still going down with her? Again, her ship not sinking. Hers all getting bigger. Yours is sinking. Her own people who know her speaking against these lies and bullshit she's selling. So if that's what you want to get down, get behind, is that how you think the movement is going to progress? By getting behind somebody who's a known liar and con artist, who not living what she preaching? Man, y'all dudes, bro, in for a rude awakening, bro.
But more importantly, I don't know, you just see the switch up that she's done over the last 2 years, and it's been fascinating to see the kind of title she had before, content she's making, to what she's making now. I just don't buy it. I never did. At the end of the day, do I think she's some kind of race supremacist? No, I don't. I think she's just somebody who wants to make money, and her capitalistic mindset made her realize that black men will support a woman who echoes what they think, especially if she doesn't look like
some of us. And I don't agree with him. See, that's where we disagree. I think she does. She might not be racist, but she is racially biased. She is white. She is very privileged and don't realize how privileged she is.
them. And so they threw money at her. Truth is, she's a goofy broad who found a way into the community and was able to make a lot of money off you guys. And she will continue because a lot of dudes are more concerned with getting back at women or showing them up than they are with actually getting to the truth of any situation.
Yeah.
Because if you look at her, she's a giant flaming hypocrite. The thing that she is the exact thing that she preaches against. She ain't got no husband. She's a career-driven woman who's very, very argumentative and isn't submissive in any type of way. How's she the one to tell everyone how to live and what they should be, but she's not even an example of the thing that she talks about? Y'all never found that shit kind of weird? And then on racial issues, I don't even think that she's some kind of supremacist. I just think she's ignorant. That's it. I just think she's ignorant. And when a man came on the platform and said a bunch of stuff, she just didn't have the wherewithal or the ability to counter anything because she wasn't well read on it.
And there was a lot of things that she was agreeing on that, was whatever.
Oh, she well read on this one book that she keep bringing up about Thomas Sowell. Oh, so she loved bringing that book up. You know what I'm saying? That video I left a link in, she threw the book in our face. Anybody ever notice it? The books that she held up, it had a marker in that she ain't read half the damn book. It's every time I see that part in that video, I'm like, she keep pulling up this book by Thomas Sowell, but the bookmark in it shows that she ain't read but half the goddamn book. So she know all the answers off of one book she read, and it's got a marker that say it's got a bookmark halfway through the book. Can't make this shit up, bro.
Whatever.
I just think she just doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, which is true for many of the subjects that she talks on. None of this is surprising, so I thought this was actually kind of boring and dull. But yeah, what do you think?
It was just very expected. When I saw that shit, I was like, yeah. What the fuck did you expect? Yeah. Of course. So, whatever. Yeah. It's a whatever sandwich to me.
And Nick tries to massage it sometimes. He tries to pretend like he's not a white supremacist, but he is. He absolutely is. I remember at one time he's like, no, I'm more actually on my Christianity more than anything else. But then this guy in the conversation was advocating for a white power structure. He wanted white people in charge. And then I remember I asked him a question one time. I said, Nick, if you had to choose, you said Christianity is your most important criteria, right? He said, yeah. I said, okay. If you had to choose between marrying a black woman who's extremely Christian or marrying a white woman who's an atheist, what would you choose? The dude went quiet. I'm like, bro, I thought you said Christianity is your most important factor. Why would you choose the black one? I'm like, bro, just say you love whiteness, man. Why are you doing all this Christianity bullshit? You know what I mean?
Why are you doing all this?
Yeah. It's just, he is what he is. It's fine when you accept it. You can have that conversation with him. You can push back on his ideas, but you need to actually acknowledge it and do some research. And you didn't do that. And so with highly controversial guests, does it mean you can't have them on your platform? No, you can. You just got to get ready to actually push back on some of their ideas. That's it. So, anyways, this one's kind of boring to me, but everybody wanted us to cover it, so here it is. But I don't know what y'all want me to say. I couldn't believe y'all made this girl popular in the first place, but everyone's allowed to do whatever they want. So, y'all
freedom of speech for you.
Exactly.
Freedom of speech.
Goofy. Y'all niggas goofies. Y'all goofies made a goofy pop. How goofy is that, man?
For me. Hey, you're allowed to do some dumb shit, but I'm about to tell you dumb.
Absolutely. And you're allowed to tell us we're dumb too. I really think
it's fine.
But yeah.
Live your life.
You know how many times people say, yo, go on her podcast, go on her podcast. I'm like, why the fuck would I go on that weirdo's podcast? So I go sit there and tell women, you're unreasonable. Modern women are the problem. Oh, actually, this part was actually interesting. Some dude who worked with her. Remember the guy who said, I ain't got no problem with her? I got no problem with Abba and Preach?
I got bare smoke for you lot, bro. Both of you lot. I got smoke for Abba and Preach, bro. Bro, please don't mention it.
When you say that, don't say we. Just say you got smoke, because I ain't got no smoke for no one.
That's what I said.
So this guy came out saying, not only he debated a video saying she takes over 80 to 85% of people's ad revenue.
Now, myself and Pearl sat down to have a conversation, and she expressed to me that she wanted to do a new segment for her show. And she said she would want me within her studio 4 days per week. I said, okay, from what time? She said from 10 in the morning till 5 o'clock in the evening. I said, so working 4 to 5 days a week for 7 hours is essentially a day job. What is my guaranteed fee at the end of the month? What is the salary? And she looks at me and she says, we do not do guarantees and we do not do salaries. She does percentages. So I said, okay, cool. well, what's the percentage? She said, Sarah, you're the high end, so you will get 70-30. So I said, fine, okay, let me listen. 70% goes to me and 30% goes to you. Now she looked at me and she said, no, 70% goes to me, Pearl, and 30% goes to me, Sarah Garvey. And that's when I started scratching my head. I said, what's the low end? She said it's 10 to 15%.
Which is like a crazy split. Even when you account for business expenses and everything, that's a crazy split. That Pearl, who's not even on the camera, will take 85% of what the person makes, okay, from ad revenue. No MCM, no like marketing agency does that. So that's one. Two, one other thing that he said he was talking about the past. She ended up filing a bunch of DMC strikes again to try to get his video taken.
Of course.
It's just fine.
When people with no arguments,
yeah,
trying to push back on things, that's what they're gonna do.
DMCA strikes.
DMCA strikes.
Of course he did. Of course.
That are not DMCA strikes.
Yeah.
Abusing the system.
Well, anyways, let's know what you guys think about this.
I don't know. Y'all know what I thought over and over and over and over. It's to the point I ain't mad at just Pearl things no more, because she is who she is. I'm mad. I'm more mad at these Negroes who keep on telling us, no, brother, it ain't what you think it is. She ain't said like she. No, listen, don't gaslight me. Like, I know what I heard. I know what I done been saw. And I know what I tried to warn y'all about months ago. Hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom.